People are now boycotting Campbell's soup and Campbell products, throwing away all of their Campbell product after a rant was recorded of an executive not only belittling the customer, saying that this food is for poor people, saying that he himself would not eat this food because it's made with a 3D printer. And now Campbell's Soup, which is a company that's been around for 155 years, denies the claims of it using 3D printed products in its food.
We have that's for poor people. Who buys our I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's unhealthy. Now that I know what the in it, I get meat. Bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer.
And the guy that recorded this executive saying all these things was fired by Campbell. He thought that they would have his back after bringing this to their attention, but instead they fired him and now he's suing them. So not only do they have a lawsuit under their hands, they have a PR nightmare having to combat the idea that they're using bioengineered products within their soup. And all the poor people, as the executive mentioned, don't even want to buy their food anymore anyways.
The honest question is, why exactly should they buy it? Hey beautiful people, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. So all credit goes to creators in these videos. Guys, this thing is turning into a bigger scandal, right? It's turning into a full-blown consumer rejection. And people are saying all over that they are done with Campbell, right? Not maybe, not for now. They are committing to never buy it again. And honestly, all these reasons are justifiable. And you see comments everywhere with people saying, I'll make my own soup. Campbell will not get another cent from me. I used to buy it because it was cheap. Now it feels disrespectful. And this is where things get serious, because a boycott is not just people saying they are angry. It's people changing their shopping habits. And it hurts a company where it hurts, and it eats the company rather where it hurts the most, their sales. And once a brand loses trust, even loyal customers begin to rethink everything. And some people are even checking the cans in their kitchens, like they are trashing every single thing out, and they are saying they are so uncomfortable keeping them here. I mean, this is a company that has been and been serving people for about 150 years, a long time ago. And you guys know, when people put their might into something, they will achieve results. And this boycott, it looks like it might start online, guys, but it ends up in the business reports. The sales goes down, the profits goes down, and they have lesser brand power. Guys, are you boycotting Campbell? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let's see what these other lovely creators have to say.
I understand why they have to talk about it on the news, but who in the world thought that the CEO of Campbell Soup, the owners, or anybody that work for Campbell Soup was feeding it to their kids? I don't feed it to my family. I mean, all you taste is salt, and the meat, damn sure, like he said, is printed meat. It don't even, like, I'm trying to figure out who thought that. Like, first of all, that is what these companies do. A lot of companies, when they make it, because I think he said something like the soup was made, Campbell Soup is for poor people. But y'all do know a lot of these companies make clothes or certain things, and when they making it, they're thinking about a certain set of people. I ain't gonna say people like us, because I'm not putting myself in that category. But either way, I never thought, I don't know who on this app though, but I never thought Campbell Soup was making that a meal for their family. No. No, it's probably not even allowed in their house. They don't feed that to their family and to their kids. It's y'all feeding it to y'all family and y'all kids. But anyway, I guess that's the new conversation. Campbell Soup CEO says he would never feed that garbage to his family. Okay.
So Campbell's Soup has 3D printed meat. And I know 'tis the season where people donate and they give canned goods and participate in food drives, but Campbell's needs to be on the boycott list immediately.
We have shit for poor people. Who buys our shit?
And that's just part of an over an hour-long rant, says former security analyst for Campbell's, Robert Garza of Monroe.
I don't buy Campbell's products barely anymore. It's unhealthy. Now that I know what the in it. Even in a can of soup, I look at it, look at meat, bioengineered meat. I don't want to eat a piece of chicken that came from a 3D printer.
The recording allegedly of Campbell's VP and Chief Information Security Officer Martin Bally.
And this is why we say a good portion of the things that we're experiencing in this country is a matter of a class issue versus just a race issue. These people at the top of these companies do not care about the consumer. Whether it's tech companies like Apple and how they unlawfully source things like cobalt from the Democratic Republic of the Congo, whether it's Amazon and the pay disparities that their workers are experiencing and the long hours that they are being overworked, and companies that are in charge of feeding us like Kellogg or Campbell, or fruit companies like Dole that have literally gone to places like Hawaii and Costa Rica and stolen up farmland. Do not buy Campbell's or anything that Campbell's is affiliated with.
Guys, when a boycott begins, it does not just hurt sales, it damages reputation. And most of the time, right, it's so impossible to fix. Because look at Target, they are still finding out. Campbell did not just lose customers. I felt that they lost respect because a brand that stood for comfort food, right? Nostalgia, family meals now feels like a symbol of complete arrogance. And people are questioning, okay, even if their VP would not eat the food, why should they? And have they been cutting corners for profit? And are people treated like lab rats? Guys, that kind of doubt, I feel it sticks in the mind. Even when everything goes quiet, people remember those things. And this was not just a rumor that was circulated online, guys. The audio was leaked. People heard it with their own ears. So much, so many things that was said. I can't even start bringing them on here, but I'm sure you guys know already. So many things that was said, and no, guys, it didn't sound good at all. Guys, the next time someone stands in the supermarket aisle and sees that Campbell logo, I'm very sure they might choose another brand. And that is how boycott starts. A couple of months down the line now, you start seeing headlines, news that says their sales have gone down, people no longer buy their products. Guys, these are people's choices. And once people switch brands and realize that they can live without Campbell, trust me, they might never come back.
This is Martin. Martin's a VP over at Campbell's Soup. Why are we talking about Martin, you ask? Martin went on an hour-long tirade, and he did not hold back, saying he wouldn't eat Campbell's because it's made with bioengineered meat, so it's very unhealthy for you, and then went after employees and then discussed that the only people that buy this soup are poor people, amongst some other things. So, what does that mean for us, folks? Very simple, because we have done this before and we will do it again. We are going to boycott Campbell's and all of its products. So do me a favor, like, comment, and share this so that way we can get it out to everybody that you're friends with and then everybody that they're friends with and so on and so forth. Have a good rest of your night.
No more Campbell's soup, okay? One of the higher ups, I don't think he was the CEO necessarily, but one of those executive types for Campbell's, and we use Campbell's a lot in different recipes, especially in the Black community. But he was caught on basically a hot mic. I'm gonna just say basically a hot mic. But one of the other employees recorded him going on a rant, being racist, saying that Campbell's is for poor people and he wouldn't eat it because the meat they use is 3D printed chicken. And this is what this man is saying, and he works for the company. He won't even eat the food that he's promoting to other people. So it's time to let go of Campbell's. And I know Campbell's is a staple, especially when you're sick, and I'm getting sick right now. Can't take no Campbell's. No, won't be eating no chicken noodle soup, okay? If that man is willing to talk about the company that he works for, that he's trying to promote, he's trying to get people money for, disrespecting the least among us like he did, it's time to let go of Campbell's, y'all. I'm sorry. It is what it is. You got to hit people in their pocket. That's the only thing these people understand. Money.
Going to do a little public service announcement here. So I think everybody's heard about the whole Campbell's soup thing going on, right? And I think we all have some of this in our cabinets. And I've been watching videos and people are just like chucking it in the trash. And I get it. And I don't approve of what they said. I mean, they've been in business for 156 years. They should know better. And this day and age, Everybody's watching and recording and doing all kinds of things. But let me show you. You might have to get a bigger trash bag. So now, my friends, you might want to Google this for yourself, but look at all these companies that Campbell's owns. That's right. You know Rayo's, that expensive sauce that we all love, right? Pace, Swanson, we all have bought those frozen dinners. How about Pepperidge Farms? Did you know that Campbell's owns all of these companies? You might have a lot more thrown out to do than you thought. And that wasn't even all of them. You can Google it. It'll show you absolutely every company that they own. I have to tell you one thing, though. There's a yogurt out there called Noosa. And back in March of 2024, they were actually purchased by Campbell. And in this year, less than a year later, Noosa bought their company back. And I guess there was some kind of a clause that they didn't like the way that they were doing stuff, or something to that effect. I don't know all the verbiage on it, but they were able to reacquire their company back. So if you like Noosa yogurt, which I do, I'm made in Colorado, I believe. Don't worry, they're not part of Campbell's anymore. So if you looked at an old list, they might be on it, but they were only on it for 11 months. Anyway, just wanted to let you know, there's a lot of things out there that they're attached to.
Guys, the more and more I see these videos, the more I'm like, Campbell is gonna find out real hard. And if this boycott continues, Campbell will face serious consequences. Their sales will definitely decline. Even a small drop across millions of customers is dangerous. The stores will reduce the shelf space, and the supermarkets, they only prefer products that sell fast. If it doesn't sell fast, they will definitely reduce the amounts they get. And investors might panic because when public image collapses, the stock value can also fall. And also, talking about competitors, right? Other soup brands may take advantage and they will definitely grab other customers, and campaign could grow. People might start posting alternatives, recipes, making it yourself, budget food ideas to replace Campbell, guys. And the worst part is that a company can recover from bad numbers. I mean, they can make profits along the line, but not from bad reputation, because y'all know how difficult it is to rebuild trust when it is broken, and money cannot buy it back. And no matter the apology, people already feel disrespected. It will be so hard to rebuild, guys. I feel that this recording was just enough to open people's eyes, and now the customers are sending the message with their wallet. Let me know what you think, guys, about this. Are you boycotting Campbell, or you think it's not a big deal? I really want to hear from you. And if you found value in this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Mental health is important. Ciao.